Well, good morning and good evening, as the title of the stream says. So, we're going to get right in here because we did get uh, an email back from customer support on the skill cooldown bug. And I had posted a Reddit recently, and I guess there's somebody on a Series X with a witch having the same problems. So it seems like it's not exclusive, but it's a rare problem. So, hey, PearlAbyss customer support. Hey, we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna go right to grinding, and see if we can replicate the bug. But here, you guys, PearlAbyss got back to me. So what they said here, and I think the last stream we already figured this out. But hey, thank you, GM Quint, for getting back to me. They thanked me for reaching out. We understand experiencing visual glitching when using the Woosa Awakening. Well, it's not just a visual. It actually leads to the game crashing to the Xbox dashboard. So I just want to kind of clear that part up. It's just not a visual glitch. There's something else tied to the visual glitch that leads to the game crashing. So we're over here in Land of Morning Light. We're gonna go right to Hoglums, and we're gonna start grinding. Uh, we did this over at Highlands, and then we went over to Hoglums and we proved some other things last stream, which was right after the I'll continue. Second, let me get my character on their way to Hoglum here. So, in this situation, please wait. In this situation, please know that we have released an unscheduled maintenance on the 14th, which I know about. I played after the 14th and we still experienced the problem. To fix abnormal skill activation effects for soury flowers that have been fixed. Well, with this in mind, we may ask if you are still experiencing the problem after the client patch, which we've already experienced the problem, but we're here to show that. We're going straight into grinding. So please send us an update for us to further check. If you have any other concerns, please do not hesitate to contact again. Sincerely, GM Quint from the Black Desert Council team. Hey, thank you for getting back to me. But obviously, with the last stream I had, I think it was about 3-4 hour stream, we crashed, and we even in the stream, we reset at the UI to see if maybe the UI had something to do with it, and that did not seem to fix the issue. So it has to do with cooldown timers only. So like your foods, potions, when this glitch happens, those will show that they're doing that. And then I was kind of curious about continuous care with the fairy. Using the infinite pots. I haven't really messed with that too much yet. I have it set kind of high, because I don't want to die playing. But then again, I don't want to have the game crash on me because of these skill activation cooldown timers bugging out, which lead to the game crashing. That's the whole thing there. the visual bug leads to the game crashing out like a hard crash right to the Xbox dashboard. It stops playing the game. There's no Xbox errors whatsoever. The Xbox hasn't overheated, never had an overheat issue. So we're gonna get right in here, and we're gonna stream to see if this still happens. And we're gonna use temp temp buffs, but we're gonna use the Adventurer's Luck drop rate buff to time the whole thing. I mean, in the stream, you can, that's uploaded to YouTube. By the way, I just recently exported my last Twitch stream of the bugs, the same bug reoccurring with, noting that I was, going to reset the UI to see if that fixed the problem. We've already gone through all the, taking off all crystals, so we weren't using transfusion crystals, so we know that ain't part of the problem. One thing I haven't done yet, like I said, is the fairy and continuous care, so we might look into that if we replicate the bug here. So, this isn't just for me, it's for everybody, and plus, hey, we want to keep playing without crashing. We want to grind for silver. We want to buy crons, vendor crons, so we can, upgrade, so we can move on to other areas without that detrimental bug happening where the game actually crashes out, like the game shuts down. Which can lead to player deaths because you're in a grinding area, or it can lead to just a time-consuming relogging back in inconvenience. But it still affects gameplay, so to speak, because the game crashes out. So we're going to grab some buffs here. Repair everything real quick. Gonna make sure I am set up on my right stuff because I am grinding a higher. I'm capped here, so I'm using Vicious Shadows instead of the demi-human down here. That's human, demi-human. Yeah, roars. I'm not using those. So we'll feed our pets. We'll turn on our turn that on. That's on. Turn that on. Okay. We'll buy these real quick. And then we'll do a loot, the Adventurer's Luck here. Buy one of these. So there's our timer. We'll remote like this. And I should have done my inventory first. The guild bosses and rift bosses. And a turkey. What's this one? We'll do one of these Halloween cookies here. Check our drop rate. It's good enough, 280. So we'll just go right here. I suppose we'll look at the continuous care timer here. I think I got 90% for health and 75% for mana here before use. You see, we moved our cooldowns because we reset the UI, so they're over here on the lower right. Gotta hit the sharpshooter before they knock me.
Yep. 호리 청룡.
So also you can see on here which things are being used now. But I don't think it really matters. I just think it's something with the timers. Because it only affects things with timers. But it'll be a little bit here. We're not sure how long this one's going to take before it. Like I said, before the next generation update, it was about an hour and 15 minutes, maybe sometimes close to 2 hours. But after the next gen update, it was like 30 minutes to 45 minutes before it started, and then game crashing out. But it's good to see that customer, support is on top of things with this. Nice to have like a really good fix. But like I said in a more recent Reddit, I posted a 1-minute clip from July 8th before they issued patch, but I think it was
요원 지화.
yeah. What was it? Post that. I posted that after the patch. I have to look at the actual date. I need essence anyway, so I don't mind sitting over here grinding. So I was gonna sleep and hop on maybe in 4 hours. I ended up waking up, seeing I had an email from technical support. And I'm like, alright, well. Alright, I'm gonna hop on the game and try to replicate the issue again. And title the stream form, which will be uploaded to YouTube after the stream. Like right now I have the last one exporting, so my main goal here right now is to just try to replicate the bug ASAP. There's some other things I want to try. And we've done full reinstall of the game. We've done a full reset of the Xbox, like where it uninstalls everything and just factory resets it. So I don't experience issues like this with other games. So definitely a technical thing, but the thing about fixing bugs is it can lead to other bugs. So it's nice to have a team to test stuff, quality teams, and testers to test fixes before they're released to make sure that everything is working as the intended fix is supposed to work. Unlike some smaller developers lately that have seemed to slash their quality teams, which is very sad and unfortunate. Not talking about Bungie or anything. No, I wouldn't be talking about Destiny 2. So I had to throw that in there. Just gotta be patient though, because it's based on time. Solid grinding. I'm sure everybody's enjoying the new areas and upgrading. Oh, I need so many crons. I need Caphras, I need crons. I'm kind of in a boat where I got both Pen, Veer, and Kudum, but no Veer is C20, but my Kudum's only a C10. And to get all, I can get about, with seals, I think I can get like 3,000 seals, but that's nowhere what I need to get to C20. I think I got about... I used a bunch of crons to C20 my new year. So I don't know what's gonna be. I got a sub weapon that's tried that I can try to work on. But, you know, it's crons, and then I get to pens, like 300-600 crons or something. So I'm trying to figure out what would be cheaper. Should I keep the pen and no beer C20s or C20 C10? And try to pen another black star and just use some exchange coupon. If I even need to do that. Because I do already got one sub black star that's pen. Because either way, I'm gonna need like 20,000 crons, or not crons, Caphras. So, would I want to waste all that money? I mean, I could extract them, but should I see what comes first, the Caphras 20k or pennon a black star again. But I looked into the cost of that. All the Caphras. It's like 40,000 Caphras. That's a lot of silver. Would I really want to trade in the Black Star, Kudum, and no beer? I mean, either. I'm just trying to figure out which one's going to be cheap. Then again, you never know what the ball might miss. Yeah, what time?
Shot. Yup. Ha. Chop. Tut. Hiya. Yup.
Yeah, you know, PearlAbyss wants to dig into my YouTube channel. There's plenty of streams there with all kinds of weird things happening, so.
백해 무익한 요괴는 처단한다. 출. 야. 촥.
The response was definitely quicker versus their form on the app. I will say that. Like, actual attempt to fix it, so we gotta give PearlAbyss some credit there.
시고.
Well, since we're waiting for this cooldown glitch, anything else? Shall we talk about field bosses and world bosses in the mainland? Loot tables. Maybe Garmoth too. What can we do to get people to actually do them again? Because there's probably a lot of new adventurers that do not have knowledge on them. Because it takes a while to fight them and nobody fights them anymore. Like right now, like all the higher geared people will be over in what is it? And you're gonna see a decline in people helping others maybe trample field bosses. So what can we do to make people want to go to field bosses? Get them with the loot table. Increase silver, or maybe a field boss once a week completed. Same with each boss, world boss. I mean, it's just a thought. It's a week. Just pick up a quest from a Black Spirit. And I completing defeat boss once a week, or the field boss. Maybe like world bosses at 150. If it's Nightmare or Bloodstorm, once a week. Something like that. Field bosses, I definitely would say be a little generous once a week. You know, get 100 pounds per. Just the riffs where players actually work together to take on the field boss. Having a black sphere quest or something. It's just a suggestion to get. So that other new adventurers don't feel so overwhelmed after 45 minutes at a field boss. I tried to soloed Mudster. Oh my god. Even having these here, it was like it was and the reward it was definitely not worth 45 minutes. So it's something to look into. I know a lot of people are going to be in the new areas, but maybe people that go short on prawns or other like miscellaneous things that you could throw in there for the field bosses and old world bosses, since everybody's doing boss blitzes. So if that's some sort of optic match for the boss blitz. I mean, you got LFG. But that's not a big concern so much. I still got other bosses to do. Sorry, no, there's no chat enabled on the stream. It's a console native stream, so it's not through PC, so I can see no chat. And I think I make that pretty clear in my bio too. Twitch. It is console native streaming, so there is no chat through the app there on Xbox. So. Which I would love to keep bugging Twitch and Xbox. No luck so far, so I ain't gonna worry. I'm not gonna waste my breath for something that isn't gonna change.
면
Yeah, about 20 minutes in. So, getting close to the so-called timer. One thing I want to point out here, though, there was a stream where, you see these wood grains right here? Right there? The ends of the wood? Those images would be pulled into the cooldown icons. So, yeah, those icons there with the timers right now. One's got 12 minutes, 2 minutes. Those, yeah, those. So this wood right here. So this image right here. This piece of wood. You know, it shows the grains. That image was spread out through these, you know, alright, there's only 2 cooldown icons up right now, but see the icons right there, the 1 minute and 11 minutes. Now, the wood from that's facing you right now, with the lines in it, and then the circled rings for growth, would be pulled into the cooldown images for your skill cooldown icons. So, and there's past streams with that where he points it out, and sometimes they're animated stuff. So.
幽暗救法。
I just thought I'd point that out. It feels like it pulls images from other areas and other image files from within the area of the game and places them in. Maybe we'll get lucky and we won't have the bug happen. That's what I'm hoping for. I'd rather it be fixed so then I can grind for 10 hours without interruption. I can run around in circles for 10 hours. Kind of curious what the Calpheon Ball has to offer for council players. But I mean, we've slowly caught up to content wise. I mean, we got a ton of content within a short amount of time. So, gotta give them credit there. And I believe that's a lot to do with the next gen update and retiring old gen, which is probably smart. Smart for a lot of different reasons to maybe, you know, get people like next gen consoles. But yeah, that's something else. My console's more expensive than when I purchased it brand new. I could sell it for more than I paid for it now. What is up with that, dude? Yikes.
하! 하야! 하! 하야! 차! 하!
Now, I brought up, somebody had posted, did a reply and said they were having the same issue in the same areas,
차!
but they're playing over ditch. So, I can't say it's, just say specific class related. A lot of other people don't have the problems. Maybe I'll have to actually give a little more info on the Xbox itself. But I'm not on the insider program, so I should all be on the same latest builds. I mean, could it be Xbox related? I would think not. But you never know. But no issues with no other games, so that's fine. I think it's just the... So where are we at? Almost a half hour? No, technically it's still maybe 29 minutes at 30 minutes left on the timer. You shooting arrows at me, buddy? Let's get some spawn here. Come on. 먹구름
야! 소낙비구름 차! 차! 하야! 컷! 하야! 샤! 하! 면! 호! 야! 참! 하야! 핫! 야! 이야! 차!
One thing we do not have active. Just oh no, we do got a food buff going on. Never mind.
면! 타! 하!
Is it your son or
차! 후아! 성! 핫! 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 차! 후아! 면! 핫! 차! 혀! 핫! 소낙비
sure, sure.
차! 컷! 타! 컷! 하! 차! 차! 하! 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 카! 핫! 샷! 핫! 핫! 차! 야! 면! 핫! 샷! 핫! 차! 타! 후아! 타! 출! 핫! 핫! 야! 요원 지화! 차! 야! 하! 핫! 하! 잣! 하! 핫! 차! 면! 호리 청룡 컷! 핫! 호! 핫! 보라는 야! 이야! 자, 소낙비 먹구름 하! 하! 참 쉬고 가! 하야! 가! 자! 하! 차! 차! 혀! 야! 하! 핫! 타! 차! 차! 이야! 야! 핫! 차! 하! 카! 야! 참! 하! 차! 차! 후아! 야! 갓! 핫! 핫! 하! 야! 야! 가! 하야! 차! 야! 헛!
Ooh, there's a spike there. When they spawn.
하! 야! 야!
Wait for this to get done here. I have to dump some of this weight too. But we still got 2 skill cooldowns active, so that's all that matters.
차!
So this inventory.
요원 지화! 타!
Some repairs too. Let's go over here, call our horse.
하!
Let's loose.
타!
Return back. Horse. to double check this. Is it- No. So here's cool. So far, so good.
Shot. Yup. Ta. Cha. Ta. Ta. Yeah. Hiya. Ta. 면. 하. 컷.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of essence to finish upgrading, that's for sure. I don't know. It's almost cheaper to buy stuff and melt it
Huh?
down.
차. 탓. 야.
Or less time consuming. I don't know. Still gotta sell
Hiya!
it, so. Well, so far, so good.
하. 하. 차. 하. 탓. 성. 차. 차. 차.
Yeah, technically my stream was after that patch they had
Huh?
implemented on the 14th, because I looked at the stream date and it was on the
샷.
14th.
호. 차. 하. 차. 혀. 야. 하. 면. 호. 하. 커. 차. 하야. 차. 호리 청룡. 하. 차. 혀. 차. 면. 얍. 얍. 차. 타. 만다라. 하, 야. 핫, 차. 샷, 혀, 핫. 차, 쉬고. 타, 야. 핫. 핫, 차. 탑. 샷! 하! 하야! 차! 컷! 핫! 핫! 샷! 차! 요원 지화. 샷! 사! 차! 차! 하! 멸! 카! 차! 헛! 샷! 먹구름!
So far, 50 minutes. Without an icon, cooldown icon glitch, and you can kind of see the shadows there. But I did do a lot of memory optimizers. That'll get rid of them temporarily, and they'll be back with it. Silly glitch there. Nothing big. Main thing is the game crashing after about before the next gen update. It was about an hour and 15 minutes. So afterwards, the time seemed to cut in half or so.
하! 차! 타! 하! 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 샷!
Move off for second.
야! 컷!
Some cool drawing there. Thing that uses a timer. Here. Now we have it's 200.
성놈. 하야! 차! 면!
Did the combat done
라차!
for a while. Faster.
야!
Crowd.
출!
We're gonna wait.
혀!
Should be an hour. See if we can get 2 solid hours without.
하! 하!
So I was gonna say Duke of the Forest.
면! 타! 호!
Actually trying to run that area. Very careful.
차! 하! 자!
Still pretty underfed. Drought. Demi-human. So
이야! 이야!
on with the prom. So
하!
big crash over there. So,
하!
oh god.
하!
Sealed blind manacles. See, I'm trying to understand some of the.
혀!
They made the changes, right? For they want you grinding other areas. Well, if I need magical shards,
자!
I mean,
면!
maybe City of the Hidden Islands, and you know that whole area over there is that like the new spot because they drop like candy in primal gems. Always.
하야! 차! 하! 혀! 하! 하! 하야! 차!
I wonder if anybody grinds City of the Dead anymore. And them changes were pretty horrid. It was like doubling the amount of skills to drop.
요원 지화 하! 혀! 하! 차! 면! 하! 차! 하! 하야! 면, 타! 야! 혀! 잣! 하! 하! 후아! 차! 하! 면, 소나피. 자! 타! 차! 커! 하야! 핫! 타! 하! 야! 커! 혀! 하! 하! 야! 차! 하! 야! 먹구름. 하! 차! 차! 하! 사! 이야! 출! 하! 타! 컷. 하! 하! 카! 카! 타! 하! 차! 얍! 참! 하! 혀! 하! 후아! 하! 얍! 얍! 샷! 호! 헛! 야! 헛! 혀! 차! 이야! 하! 차! 이야! 차! 하! 몇! 타! 차! 헛! 야! 차! 헛! 하! 혀! 차! 헛! 헛! 타! 요원 지화! 하! 야! 헛!
Well, we gotta take a break here. Hands rest a bit. We will be back. just have to let my hands rest. I had to get a reason. You know, them little chocolates with that like, dark caramel in it. But so far, this, you know, it feels better without it doing it. I ain't gonna say it isn't gonna happen again. We still got other areas to go through again.
호리 청놈
Too bad them sharpshooters wouldn't drop a coin from time to time. Nice. Oh, there is one more thing. I think I already talked about it the last stream, but let's go in here, see if it's still in our inventory. So with the new enhancement inventory here, I can't put these back in. I'm pressing Y right now to select them to put like you do with like the family inventory. Like if I wanted to, you know, that isn't coming up. Nothing too huge, you know. I'm gonna use alchemy to make more campers anyway, so. Or not. I'd have to look at the ingredients. Are really concentrated stones. But I did save some storage space with enhancement inventory. So after this adventurer's look temp buff here, the green one on the bottom, the middle of the screen, when that timer runs out, we'll go ahead and gonna go
요원
try.
지화. 차! 하! 백해 무익한 요괴는 처단한다. 하! 후아! 하! 차! 출! 하! 카! 하! 핫! 성! 차! 면! 하! 하야! 헛! 가! 타! 핫! 격! 하야! 핫! 차! 혀! 차! 하! 야! 하야! 하! 차! 차! 핫! 가! 타! 호! 차! 핫! 라차! 핫! 차! 하! 호! 야! 핫! 핫! 자, 탑! 혀! 핫! 차! 후아! 핫! 잣! 잣! 샷! 하! 핫! 차! 면! 겹! 호! 핫! 타! 겹! 차! 호아!
definitely no luck on getting any bonds or wands. Oh, they got one since I'm out here. This node's at a 20, so. These ones. But I have to go to it. This is probably the most I've played in a while now. I was just getting kind of bummed out about that game crash issue.
Sure.
And there's
면.
really should hop in the forge over there. Just build some concept kind of stuff. But work and heading into peak here. Call it peak season because Christmas shipping industry logistics. Usually we're already kind of been busy, but so far this year it's been pretty lackluster in overtime. I think a lot of it has to do with the tariffs. I can't believe how much stuff we are. They say destroying packages, but there's a little more to it than that. I mean, maybe if it's like food items or something. But UPS likes to try to recover costs that either the customer or shipper want to pay on the trucks. So we try to recover goods, which is sell it to a different company to replace, and they'll go around and sell it. So we pay a lot of the, at UPS we pay a lot of like upfront costs for importing stuff, exporting, or mainly importing. So as a company, you would want to recover those costs that the customer or shipper. The customer doesn't want to pay it. The shipper too expensive for them to have it shipped back. Just ain't worth it. So they become considered destroyed. So, but some of the, they don't talk about how they actually try to recover it. Some products may go to another reseller and try to cost for it. Let's say you ordered a bunch of aluminum bolts, I should say, and you didn't want to pay the tariffs on that aluminum. And the company did. want, it would cost them too much to have it returned to them, shipped it out. Then we would in turn, it becomes overgoods, so the package becomes abandoned, so to speak. So then we resell it to recoup the brokerage fees that we paid to have it imported, to try to cut time down. But the customer didn't want to pay it, so I try to recoup the cost somehow. So sometimes that's what happens to a UPS package when they say it's destroyed. May not have been actually like destroyed. Some of the stuff that they know they can't sell does get destroyed. That has an environmental cost on it. So it leaves a bigger carbon footprint too. Tariffs are just like a second tax on Americans, that's all. A lot of people don't realize that, yeah, buy American, but yeah, well, it could be made here, right? But the wood was imported, the fabric was imported, the bolts and nuts were imported, but it was put together here. Then you got the added cost of America, which is higher than other countries. So you're not on top of paying the import fees, you know, being passed on to the customer. You're also paying a higher wage, labor wage. Granted, it's good for, you know, if you got a job here, you get paid better, but if you're buying that product, then you really get paid more. Sure. It's paying more tax. A lot of people don't realize that the only way you wouldn't be paying a tariff or have any kind of cost increase is if everything was harvested here, fabricated here, every ingredient to it was made. But then again, the labor costs to get all, you know, labor costs, American labor costs, may be a little bit cheaper than the tariffs, but it might not be, depending on what it is. But then again, what product in America, you know, some manufactured product, every ingredient, every part was made here or harvested here in America. But name me something that had absolutely no ingredients imported on the product. Nothing, you know, any material. Ain't many. If there are. It's a good way to disguise a second tax on you, because we all know it's passed on to the consumer anyways. And you think prices are gonna drop? Probably not. Once they're getting that money, you know, the shareholders are getting that money, the companies are getting that money, you really think they want to take a loss after they've increased prices and start seeing profits? No. It's well, that's when portion sizes get smaller for more costing more. You know, that shrinkflation. so far, alright, besides the babble, so far so good. We're an hour, almost an hour and a half into grinding, and so far so good. But that's just hoglums, so... We haven't tried like Elvia Hex or Elvia Primal Giants. Dokibi over here. In the morning already. So we got plenty of places like Islands, City of the Dead, Junkrat, so we gotta check out. I haven't even really done Dark Seekers. Hey, good enough. Yep. We got a little spike there. I think that was due to the mechanic of them spawning in. It's the second one I've noticed anyway. Pretty please get a bomb. Bomb crystal. Please. Come on, RMG. Dude, I cannot believe how many kills I had. Or my, Pen Sovereign. Oh my god, trying to get X's. Come on, Gumio. Give me a...
혀. 가. 하야. 타. 차. 어? 차. 몇. 차. 사. 혀. 하. 치워. 타! 타! 하! 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 타! 하! 이야! 후아! 차! 면! 차! 카! 하야! 차! 야! 하! 카! 카! 하! 하! 차! 하! 타! 야! 차! 차! 몇! 하! 하! 야! 후아! 야! 후아! 요원 지화! 면! 하! 하! 차! 헛! 차! 카! 차! 하야! 카! 이야! 헛! 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 야! 면. 자. 하! 차! 차! 하! 야! 출! 컷! 하! 혀! 컷! 커! 하! 컷! 커! 이야! 하! 핫! 차! 하! 차! 잣! 핫! 혀! 핫! 타! 핫! 면! 차! 출! 호리 청놈! 핫! 잣! 핫! 차! 이야! 야! 요원 지화! 하! 핫! 핫! 샷! 하! 하! 차! 샷! 컷! 하야! 후아! 후아! 핫! 차! 가! 야! 하! 소낙비! 자! 하! 헛! 백해무익한 요괴니 처단한다. 혀! 핫! 차! 핫! 핫! 샤! 핫! 핫! 차! 야호! 면! 핫! 핫! 컷! 차! 면! 컷! 헛! 차! 타! 핫! 혀! 하! 야! 하! 차! 타! 야! 샷! 헛! 차! 차! 타! 호! 호! 차! 하! 카! 이야! 라차! 차호! 차! 타! 겹! 하! 차! 차! 카! 컷! 면! 야! 하! 하야! 출! 야! 차! 차! 후아! 차! 차! 호리 성놈 핫! 차! 차! 컷! 핫! 하! 야! 차! 핫! 핫! 하! 핫! 하야! 핫! 타! 겹! 컷! 샷! 핫! 핫! 면! 핫! 타! 야! 카! 핫! 이야! 핫! 핫! 혀! 핫! 면! 핫! 차! 핫! 샷! 핫! 하! 컷!
Looks like today has been a good grind with no crashing. It's 2 hours here. About 2 hours. So that's a good thing. We still got other areas to check though.
Yup.
just to, make sure.
Yeah. Cut. Hiya.
So, what we'll probably plan on doing on my next, I probably end the stream after a bit here. We'll check Dookie Forest. It'll be like our first time like trying to run it. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, I've been over there before, but like actually like grind for it for like a few hours or something. And we'll see how it goes there. And then we're gonna go to some Elvia spots. Another on a different time frame. It's I do not have a schedule. I'll take the faint. That's alright. Still not a bond in here.
Cut. 면.
So yeah, we still got areas to check out, and then after we do QB and the couple Elvia spots, I really didn't notice the problem over at Orcs or the Imps or the Lizard guys or Tails or whatever. Never noticed the issue over there. Those Elvia spots. So we'll do Hex and Primal Giants, and then after we get done checking that out, we will go to like the City of the Dead, Tundrad Ruins, Highlands, and see if we get it to happen. Last time I was over at Highlands, post unscheduled maintenance, I still ran into it. And ran into it great numbers. But maybe it took a little bit for that patch to totally like kick in. It's instantaneous. But we'll double check all them areas, see if we encounter the issue again. If we don't encounter it on all the times, then I'll consider it fixed, so to speak, but you never know. And patching things can open up a whole nother thing. Why sometimes they just don't always release a patch or lead to another one, So it's always good to have teams to test. But the real test is when it hits your player bases, because so much more to be done with a player base. run a stream on a different time, different day.
Sure.
Lots of overtime this week, so not sure if I'll have time.
Yup.
It really sucks working graveyard shifts too. When I sit there and think about it, I see my workplace 6 days a week. Even though I have Saturdays and Sundays off, it's still when I leave after Friday shift, it's actually Saturday morning.
Yup.
So when you think about it, it's like, really? I do miss this place 6 days a week. No, nights, whatever. It's like in between of like second shift and third shift. Here in Peak, probably not getting home until 5 o'clock in the morning and start at 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Really depends. Great medical benefits, though. Thank God for unions. I'd rather pay $100 a month in union dues than pay the medical premium for the plan I got. Just to kind of give an example, I was like, well, what would my medical and dental cost to keep it if I wasn't working there no more? Let's say I quit my job or got laid off, whatever. $2,300 a month. So I was like, oh my! I'll gladly pay $100 to union dues to have that medical and dental. Yeah. Plus all the other benefits of the union. So.
Yeah.
And they say, oh, but you gotta pay union dues. Yeah, but did you look at my medical plan? How much I pay out of my pocket? Absolutely not. I pay co-pays. Yeah. I think that's it. Really dumb to think $100 in union dues a month is not worth a $2,300 medical dental package. That'd be real. Something like that. Please give me a bond. Come on, Fox, give me a bond. Please give me a bond.
요원 지화 산악비 먹구름
Please.
소낙비구름
Alright, time is done here. I'll give it like 30 seconds until it swears off. Plus, I need to dump some stuff on the stove. So we'll go to town here. First, we'll sell the junk. Almost got enough for tap. Or do I want to save it for cannons? How many, still we get? Looks like we need some seals. Can't wait to get them counts. Alright. Slime and Spanish. Almost 60k. For what, 2 hours?
You know, my name, Satchel. It was given by my master. It's a sad irony that my name, Satchel. It was given by my master, Flame Kebi. I hope he's safe, somewhere far from here.
Looks like we need 1.3. We could sell this junk to camp. It's there. Oh no. definitely not that. Some spirit dust. Dump some of this out. But the next grind area, we'll come over here. Let's look at. So this way we look all right for the area, but this way we're under the recommended. So I guess I don't understand why they have that. When, you know, looking here, which is APDP, hey, it says I can do the area. But when you look at your total stats, it says, hey man, you need 415 AP to be effective or whatever, while my DP is fine still. Yeah, I think 1350 I heard was like a pretty good spot. So I could switch out to the wild demi-humans set. So I mean, there's that. Anyways, so we had a good session. That's some good news. No game crash, no cooldown, skill cooldown, glitching out. I should probably run it longer, but I'm not going to. I got some other things to do, some friends to play with in a different game. So I am gonna end up I'm gonna have some breakfast, and then yeah, I'll go play a different game. And so PearlAbyss customer support, hey, thank you. So far this session, no game crashing, which is good. It's very good. So we didn't see the icons, skill cooldown icons. We didn't see any glitching for about 2 hours at Hoglum's. We still have 2 Elvia spots to check out, Hex and Primal Giants. There's 2 other areas I'd like to look at, but I'm not too worried about them right now. After we do the Dukibi here, the Dukibi Forest, after we try that, we'll see how that runs. See if we run into the cooldown icon. What I think it is it was heavier mechanics with these mobs than other mobs. So the more mechanics thrown in there with the cooldown timers, you know, I think it had something to do with that. It was definitely certain mob groups and certain mechanics. But so far, so good. Last stream we did Highlands and Hoglums, the day of the, after they had released the unscheduled maintenance patch for the Woosa Sari flower. We did come across it, and that should be uploaded on my YouTube channel, so it should be, it's cooldowns or whatever, so it's titled what to do with cooldowns. So like I said, we were running into that problem in multiple areas. So after we do Dukibi, we'll head back to the mainland. give it the course of the week or two. We'll get through all the areas and see if we still encounter the cooldown bug, skill cooldown, game crashing. If we don't encounter it by the time we get through them all, then I'll say it's a pretty safe bet that the fix is pretty good and working. If we do run into it, I'll have to just keep customer support, technical support updated on it. So, y'all have a good Sunday gaming, or whatever day it is for you, wherever you are in the universe. Have a good one.